Hello there, fellow fans of the Disney Empire. If you're like me, you're excited for 2017, the year that Disney's live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast is coming out. However, unlike you, I think I find myself questioning why they're doing this. Because according to Wikipedia, they're not planning on making a darker, more accurate story. They're going to make a live-action, frame-by-frame retelling of Beauty and the Beast. Why? I have not seen their live-action interpretation of Cinderella, and nor have I heard anything good about it. But I have seen Maleficent, which was not a live-action retelling of Sleeping Beauty, but a telling of the story in the villain's perspective, and how the story would go if Maleficent was the main character. Well, by the way, Angelina Jolie, perfect Maleficent, could not imagine anyone better. Except maybe Jennifer Tilly. You see, that's an inside joke. Who saw the Haunted Mansion? Never mind. Anyway, I heard that, don't forget his name, Lou Evans, the guy who played the fisherman in the Hobbit trilogy, is going to be playing Gaston. And I know Emma Watson's going to be Belle. Ian McKellen's going to be the voice of Cogsworth, one of my favorite characters. I can't wait to see him in that role. But I'd be more excited for this new movie if it was entitled Gaston. Gaston was supposed to be the hero. The movie practically writes itself. And I know a lot of people don't like Maleficent because it takes a famously evil character and makes her good. Yeah, I really like the movie, but you know, I can see why people don't like it for that reason. But Gaston, although a bit of a jerk, wasn't really evil, just selfish and a bit spoiled because he gets what he wants all the time, and the one time he couldn't go to get what he wanted, he sunk to great lengths to get it. But if they took that element out, they could redo the story with Gaston as the hero and the Beast as the villain. You know, captures Belle, trying to force her to fall in love with him, and that could work. Yeah. But up 2017, we're going to have to see live-action remakes of all of our favorite scenes from the original movie. Josh Gad is going to be LeFou, by the way. Gaston's sidekick. And, now that I think about it, there was a scene in Beauty and the Beast where LeFou was covered in snow and looked like a snowman. Josh Gad is the actor who provided the voice for Olaf, a snowman. They're both really stupid. LeFou and Olaf. Speaking of Beauty and the Beast, let me remind you all, you stupid Disney fans, of a man named Don Bluth. Don Bluth, some of you may have heard, was a former animation director for Disney, who did movies such as The Fox and the Hound, usually very depressing animated movies. And during the 80s, where Disney was failing, critically, that is, Don Bluth started his own company, and he came up with incredible emotional epics such as The Land Before Time and An American Tale. Cult classics like The Secret of Nim, that was his first one, and my personal favorite, All Dogs Go to Heaven, which came out the same year as The Little Mermaid. Guess which one got more attention? But I learned recently, back in 1984, Don Bluth wanted to direct his own adaptation to Beauty and the Beast. The movie that could never be. Like Food Fight. But I like to think, what would the movie be like if Don Bluth did direct it? It'd no doubt be darker and probably a lot more gory than the Disney film, but would it still have all... Beauty and the Beast is a dismal story, and Disney had all the comic relief servants. So would Don Bluth do that? He'd probably have, like, not as many, probably like one or two, which would no doubt be voiced by either Dom DeLuise or Charles Nelson Riley, because those are his two top choices for comic relief characters. But yeah, on Google Images, it shows a few movie posters, a few canceled movie posters for Beauty and the Beast, and I suggest you look them up. It was no doubt going to be closer to the story. But yeah. Well, maybe someday, some people who are close to him will film their own, the movie he always wanted to make in a tribute to him. If not, I'll have to do it myself. So we have 2017, the year of live action Beauty and the Beast. And never forget Don Bluth. He is, despite the legions of fans that get to him, he is phenomenally underrated. A beautiful man who made beautiful movies. He's still alive. Still animating, I think. He has lessons on YouTube.